again, and welcome to my latest video on segmentation. This video is designed to enthuse any business to ensure that they get started on their segmentation exercise right now. Change is inevitable. Any business that ignores this is making a strategic mistake. We stand on the brink of a technological revolution that will fundamentally alter the way we live, work and relate to one another. In its scale, scope and complexity, the transformation will be unlike anything humankind has experienced before. We do not yet know just how it will unfold, but one thing is clear: any business that ignores these changes could miss out on so many opportunities. We're in the process of the fourth industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution started in the late 18th century with the mechanisation of the textile industry. The second industrial revolution started in the late 19th century with mass production such as Ford assembly lines. But now the world is already underway with the third industrial revolution. The internet is well ahead of the other factors. The new energy source looks very likely to be predominantly solar power. The new financial system is less advanced, but internet-driven breakthroughs such as crowdfunding and peer-to-peer finance are indicating a democratization of finance. People-driven finance is beginning to catalyze progress in the other third industrial revolution technologies. The fourth revolution is now upon us with the information 24/7 robotic age. The rise of the Google consumer and their online lives are here to stay. So how has your business adapted, and how ready are you to take advantage of these changes in habits and technology? Segmentation can help a business evolve and increase profitability. It's time for you to try it now. Let's recap on the actual benefits of segmentation to any business. If done correctly, segmentation can actually make you money. Why waste valuable time and resources on ineffective and poorly targeted sales and marketing exercises? Successful segmentation allows a business to deliver the right message to the right people at the right time. It also ensures resources are allocated towards the clients who can provide the greatest opportunity and revenue earning potential. Segmentation can also support a proposition. The ideal situation for any business is to deal with clients who understand and desire the proposition they are delivering and who appreciate the value they are receiving. Building a customer-centric proposition is a lot easier if developed from the bottom up, centered on the needs, wants and desires of existing clients and future customers. Segmentation can also make existing infrastructure work harder and smarter. With client records, administration systems and business networks, the building blocks of an effective segmentation system are already in place in most businesses. With the right focus, structure and perhaps with additional client research, segmentation can make a business more effective using the tools they already own and pay for. The only real cost is time, with the rewards far outweighing the initial investment. Segmentation can help you retain clients and increase revenue. The Pareto principle states that 80% of revenue comes from just 20% of customers. This may ring a bell with many of you. It costs around 5 times as much to acquire new customers as it does to sell to existing ones. So it really does make sense to know who the most profitable customers are and to provide them with an excellent service proposition that they value and desire. This will ensure they remain loyal, with the added bonus of helping maximise profitability, and satisfied customers are also great advocates. They are more likely to recommend services to others who can be the key clients of the future. Segmentation can easily identify profitability, but it should also identify why people value service and what they will pay for. Then it can help break from the Pareto principle and maximise your revenue potential. It's worthwhile looking at some of the different types of segmentation that are available for a business. The first is geographical segmentation. You can group people by any level of geography, from planet Earth to a postcode to an air code and anything in between. The most obvious reason for determining the geography of a segment is to understand your catchment area. But there might be additional characteristics. For example, the climate in a given region. You can't sell umbrellas if it never rains. Then you've got demographic segmentation. Demographics are people descriptors. For example, age, gender, ethnicity, or disposable income. Luxury products need to be targeted at those who can afford them. Some things are prescribed by certain belief systems. Young people rarely need Zimmer frames. When you combine geographical targeting with demographic targeting, you get something called geo-clustering, or as I prefer to put it, the right people in the right place. Then you've got psychographic segmentation. This is the warm and fuzzy stuff to do with personal values, lifestyle and aspirations. It's more about how consumers see themselves rather than how rigid systems such as geography and demographics would have them be seen. Data like this is usually captured in the form of surveys, polls, and focus groups. Then you have behavioural segmentation. This looks at the behavioural patterns of current and potential customers and seeks to identify common traits. For example, a hotel will target regular business travellers differently than a family that takes one major holiday a year. Same hotel, but different segments based on behaviour. To sell to your customer, you must know your customer. To reach your audience, you must know who you're talking to and where to find them. You cannot solve your customers' needs or appeal to their wants and desires without having some understanding of what these are. Segmentation is a core marketing technique that can help you accomplish precisely that. Segmentation is the grouping together of smaller subsets of people within your customer and audience base who share common interests. By exposing commonalities, market segmentation can help you cater to the shared interests that naturally group these segments of customers together. Segmentation gives you this valuable advantage and allows you to communicate more effectively and profitably. You also have to validate your segments, and these all have a criteria. First one is it needs to be measurable. This means you can determine its size and composition, and you will also be able to make intelligent predictions about the revenue and profit it can generate. Then it has to be substantial. This refers to profitability, not size. A segment might constitute only one customer, but if the profit is significant, it may well be viable. Then it's differential. Different segments will react differently to the same marketing mix. If they don't, they are not different segments. Then it's actionable. You should be able to provide the value that this customer seeks. For example, a low-cost airline has little to offer the intercontinental business traveller. Then it's accessible. You should be able to reach the segment at an appropriate time and place and in the right context. If an identified segment does not meet any of these criteria, then it's not effective and is highly unlikely to succeed in your business. Once you have segmented, the key is to design your proposition around your clients. Ensure you base your proposition around the client segments you have identified. Know what they want from you. Know what they expect from you. Know what their segmentation data highlights they need from you. And know what they value from you. If you know this and can deliver this at a profit, then you have a client-centric proposition for the future. The secret is to tell people about it, but that's a different session altogether. Hopefully this video has given you some ideas of how to implement a segmentation exercise in your business. For more information, go to our website glashaconsulting.com. Also follow us on Twitter at glashaconsult. We always follow back. So thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.